Hi, my name is Will and I'm an email copywriter. Today I wanted to kind of share with you how I price my services and how you can price your service at the right amount, the right value. And I wanted to make this video because me and my business partner, we just, priced one of the services we're going to offer to clients. So yeah, and I wanted to preface the 1, 2, 3 steps that I'm going to show you on how to price your service with something with a video that I listened to by Grant Cardone, and what he said was basically that price doesn't matter. Um, Price is just an arbitrary number. It doesn't matter if it's too high or too low, whatever it is. It doesn't really matter. But I wanted to kind of add on to that or kind of change it a little bit because there is someone that it matters to, and that price that you're charging, the only person it should matter to is yourself, what you're getting paid at the end of the day. So leading into the 1, 2, 3 steps is number one is you've got to make your price has to make sense. It has to make economical sense to the clients that you want to work with. If you charge 10,000 units, 10,000 credits, 10,000 whatever currency that you work in, but the client that you want to work with only brings in about 20,000, you're probably not going to end up working with them. So either you're chasing the wrong client or you need to lower your price, and because it only makes sense. Like if you want to work with this client, it's gonna, yeah, you've got to lower your price. If they're not going to be able to pay for you, you're going to either have to take less of a cut at the end of the day, or you're going to have to look for a different client, a client that can actually afford the service that you provide. Which kind of leads into the next one is with the dropping of the price is number two is you have to charge a price that makes you happy. And I learned this the hard way when I took the first job that I actually got paid for. Was when I was a student, a chef student working at a restaurant for experience. I did a good enough job for them to actually offer me a position at the restaurant when I finished my training. Now, while I was working there as a student, I was basically working free for the experience. And I learned a lot and I did an amazing enough job that they actually said, okay, well, we want to bring you on after you're done with your training. And the first day that I actually got into the job and I realized, well, I'm being paid for this, I realized that the amount was too little. It was now the amount that I was earning was going to pay for everything that I needed in my life, and it was just not enough. So I quit within a month because, yeah, it just was not enough. And yeah, so you have to charge a price that makes you happy. And obviously that's going to mean, what your expenses are every single month. But the main idea is charge a price that's just going to make you be able to get on with the job without having to worry about the amount of money that's coming in from the project. So yeah, and then the third rule is charge a price that's going to become a shield for you. It's a high enough shield, a high enough price that's going to scare people away. And not just any people, but it's going to scare shitty clients away. So if you charge a high enough price that is just going to, like, it's just going to scare away people that are going to mess you around, that are going to be shitty clients, you're going to be a lot better off. The idea is to charge enough that you just scare away bad clients and that you don't have to work with them. So if you have that kind of like price nailed down where you're happy and it makes economical sense for the industry that you're in and your ideal client, if you tell them that price and they get kind of put off by the price, they just say that they can't afford it, or if they even ask you to drop your price, it's a red flag. You know that they're either not your ideal client. If you did, the selling and the selling process well enough that it's kind of like a no-brain decision, they're not your client or your ideal client, and that you probably shouldn't work with them. I mean, if they have to break, if they have to break the bank to work with you, they're probably not your ideal client. If they're going to fight you on the price, they're probably a shitty client. So yeah, when you charge a high enough price to become a shield for you, you're going to automatically not work with shitty clients. Like, if you imagine that people on Fiverr can do almost exactly what you do in your business, but they charge $5 and you charge 10,000, they're probably going to be working with a lot more like terrible clients than you are. So yeah, I mean, if that's the way that you think about it, if you charge a high enough price that you're just going to scare shitty prospects away, that's a good thing. So those are the three ways that you can price your service: is charge an amount that makes economical sense for your industry and your offer. Like, that's just a general guideline, so you'll have to figure out what that is. Number two is charge a price that makes you happy, and that's kind of like an up in the air price, but you'll instinctively know when you're charging too much or too little to make you happy, because I mean, you have a direct connection with your emotions, hopefully, and you're not a psychopath. So yeah, number two is charge a price that makes you happy, and number three is charge a high enough price to scare people away, or at least scare shitty people away. And that's how you can basically price your service. And I'm sure, I mean, it's all about testing. So if the previous client you worked with, you feel like you're not charging enough, bump it up for the next client. If it was too high for the next client, then take it down a notch. You can experiment with it and find that ideal price. But those are the three metrics that you should consider: is, does it make economical sense? Are you happy with it? And does it scare people away? And yeah, then I hope you got some value out of this video. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I can help you with email copywriting and just general copywriting questions. I'm happy to help you there. Just put the question below. And yeah, I'll try to help you as best as I can. But other than that, thank you for watching the video, and goodbye.